Hello, everyone, and I thought I'd pop on live and ask me anything show. So I don't know if anyone's around at this time. Hopefully, they will be. Just to kind of give you an idea what's happening here is that I'm actually in France at the moment. I'm having like a little vacation. I've done an awful lot of work on my channel while I've been away. I'm actually on the move now, so I'm heading back to to England, back to the UK, and I must admit I've had an amazing, relaxing. I would say it's more kind of relaxing. It feels like it's been therapy for me. It's been so relaxing, so peaceful and relaxing. And I think that sometimes that is the medicine that you need is just to, just to feel relaxed and actually feels like does it feel like a therapy? It just feels I feel very, very chilled, like I've had some kind of rehabilitation. Um, I yeah, so and I have drank lots of French wine and I've just been extremely just doing what I like to do, my hobbies and the channel, which is one of my hobbies. Um, yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So I thought I'd pop on live and do a ask me anything. So you can ask me about anything. Like I say, I'm on the road right now. I'm in the middle of France right now, and I'm driving, heading back to the UK. And I'm looking forward to going back to the UK. I've just had such a I would say I feel it's just it feels very kind of as if it's something that I needed. It feels like something that's more like therapy than actually. But then again, I love travel. I always find that travel is like therapy for me. It's very peaceful, and I always feel very refreshed and more myself and who I truly am after I've been on these traveling journeys, trips that I do. so yeah, so hope you well, and you can ask me any question that you like, anything that's been current at the moment that I've been reading about, whether that's um, anything really, what you feel that you want to ask me, um, and that'd be great. So the first thing that I'm going to start with, don't be scared to ask a question. I've done this loads and loads of times, and I'm not new to YouTube. I just read on things that I feel that use my intuitive energies to try to find truth. And one of the things that I've been drawn to try and find the truth is the Nicola Bulley case, Gabby Petito, which I did last year, the Murdoch case. I've done a reading on that. And I also do the royal family, all the twists and turn and twists of Meghan and Harry, and the way that they have. I mean, that's just crazy at the moment. I'm debating whether to do a reading on that because their reputations in the toilet right now is Meghan and Harry's. Um, whether they're winning or whether they're losing, whether they have to get rock bottom before they start to rise. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the plan with, because it doesn't matter, does it? For Harry, he's going to get money, he's going to get cash, from the cash cow, which is the royal family. So it doesn't matter to him if he hits rock bottom. He'll never hit rock bottom. He will always it's not as if he's going to bounce back like most of us. It's like um, he's going to get help. He will get help, although they've tried to withdraw that help. I don't think they have. I feel they've helped them. And also, there's kids. They're going to get titles too. That's something that's transpired, that they will get titles. I'm not sure what titles they will be, but there you go. Hi there. Hi, Zoe Richards. How are you? And hi, Joe. Thank you for putting your comments in the chat section, please. And the lighting's not as great as what I usually do. I usually have like a set what I use with backdrop and proper lighting, but I've just got a hotel room, a budget hotel room for a backdrop right now. So, but I just wanted to come on and chat with you guys. I hope you're all well. Please put your comments in the chat and ask me some questions, and let's have a good old chat, because this is what this is about. It's a good old chat. So let's have a look here. Do you think justice will be done for Nicola Bulley? I've been, I've been not inundated with, inundated with energies over Nicola Bulley. I must admit, I've never had this phenomenon before, and it feels like, it just feels like I've been. It's not that I've been chosen. I don't want to blow my own trumpet to say that I've been chosen to be a truth speaker, but I was driving today, and I thought, wow, I just asked out loud to the universe, is she going to get justice? Are they actually going to find, what's happened here? Are they going to find what's happened? I have actually uploaded some readings, which are, sometimes I do that. I shout out to the universe, and the universe answers. So I've put a couple of readings, which I've for the next few days while I'm traveling, to keep up with the energies here. But do I think there's justice? It's hard to tell right now. I think there's going to be telltale signs. I feel. Let me say one thing, and I have done a reading on this, so I want you to watch that one. It does actually come up in the next few days about the investigation after the inquest. They are going to pay a visit. They are walking. I see them walking to up the path of. I think he's expecting it, Paul Ansel. I think he's expecting it. I think he's expecting that visit. And the thing is I'm going to do an energy read on that, actually. How is he feeling right now? Because I feel that there's a lot of something like that will eat away at you unless you're a really cold psychopath. Something like that cold psychopath. You've got absolutely no emotion whatsoever. But if this will be gnawing away at him. And that's what these investigators who knock on the door will be looking for. I'm not an investigator. I'm not a detective, but the energy, it's just pure energies that I pick up on, and what they will be looking for is this tense kind. They'll be before they even knock on the door. It will be something that has been talked about before they actually go, something to look out for. But is he so clever that he may actually do the opposite, where he will just show no emotion whatsoever, so they can't get anything on him in that way? Is he going to be clever like that? Or is he, is it all going to just, sweating and nervousness and just showing his guilt on the surface? So what I'm going to look at is, hi everyone. Hello, Zoe Richards. Hi there. And yeah, it's funny because I did pick up, although I'm picking up on Emma, I'm also I'm kind of torn in a way. It's not giving me like full kind of energies of what happened here. But I'm trying. I keep trying every time I do reach out. But I just want to let you know that hi there. If you want to ask me any questions at all about anything, um, spiritual or anything intuitive, even asking questions about yourself, although or this case that is seems to be very people are very concerned, very concerned, very concerned of what's happened here. And not only that, I think it's like it highlights, and I think a lot of people have said this, not just me. I'm not claiming it's me that said this. A lot of people are saying, "Oh my goodness, it's just gone." What I was going to say is just gone out of my head. Oh my god. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to say that. Maybe, maybe there's spiritually I'm not supposed to say that. But if it comes back, oh my, we will talk about it. We will talk about. Okay, it's not meant. I'm not meant to say that. Spirit guide is saying, don't say that. Spirit guide is saying, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that yet. It's not time to say that. Okay, I think I was going to say, although I won't explore it too kind of blatantly, as I've had a warning there, to say, who's the culprit? Who did this? I could say what I feel, but I just got something come in there. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Protecting me, really. Okay, I won't say that. But no, I won't say that. But as I was driving today, I actually saw this vision. I thought, surely that's not what happened. So hi Zoe. Yeah. So I will. Can you tell me can you tell my mum I miss her? I will, Zoe. I will. Let me pull in some cards here. And do you know what? I'm tempted just get my other deck here, if that's okay with you guys. I just absolutely love doing this. This is one of my hobbies. Anyway, since I was a child, about 8 years old, I've seen ghosts. I've attracted spirit, and I was so frightened of it when I was younger. I still attract spirit now. It doesn't matter what building I go into. Old, maybe not if it's a new build or anything like that. But if it's an old building, straight away I'll get spirit wanting to, even moving things, moving noises. I have a Patreon, and I've just uploaded a Patreon energy read from the universe for my patrons. And I had footsteps behind. I didn't realize I could hear something behind me, and footsteps. And And I actually turned around, and when I played it back, you can actually hear the footsteps. I thought I could hear something, and I could feel something behind me. I thought I can hear something behind me. No, nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing behind me. But when I played it back, there was footsteps. Creepy, creepy. So this is it. I'm just surrounded by these spirits. Spirit guides, spirits wanting to give messages to people. And I have evidence of that. I have people, lights going on and off. Noises, movement of things, slamming doors, noises that you can't explain. I do get sick of it because it can get quite scary. So I don't. I try to not attract it, but now I'm open. It's like I'm open kind of vehicle for spirit to work through me, to channel through me. It seems like I'm attracting quite a bit of activity recently, and it is quite scary. So let's have a look here. Hi there. Hi. So can you tell my mum that it's Mother's Day here in the UK tomorrow, and I guess that's prominent, isn't it? Being Mother's Day. So I'm going to pull some cards out for you, Zoe. Zoe Richards actually says that she wants to tell her mum that she misses her mom. Can you tell her she has a grandson called Ocean? Oh, that's lovely. That's so lovely. You are tingling right now. Here we go. I feel tingly. Can you tell her she's got a grandson? Okay. You have a grandson called Ocean, and I'm shivering right now. That's nice. You have a grandson called Ocean. Isn't that lovely? What a lovely name. And let's pull out a card. Do I pull energies for you, Zoe, about your mom? And you miss her so much. You want to tell her that you miss her so much. And she's saying, I know this sounds a bit cliche, but I don't know, but I get a breathing, a heart, a breathing. Did it happen? It was time for me to go. Sometimes I may have got this wrong. I get suddenly. Let me know if that's true. If it's hi, NMC, and how are you? Lovely to see you. Lovely to see. I've had some of you are new guys. Thank you for subscribing, and I also get thank you, Paul. All of you, thank you for coming. And I've got all old people here, and MCN's been with me for years. Okay. Thank you for coming. And MCN, I don't know if you remember about when I did Gabby Petito, I did Spirit Box, and we got that conversation. That was so fascinating. Hi, November Rain Tarot. Hi, it's lovely to see you guys. So let me pull some cards here for Zoe. She's got a grandson called Ocean, and she misses you so much. She misses you so much. She misses you so much. I'm pulling out cards here. Stop this. She says, stop the worrying. You worry too much. It's easier said than said than done, isn't it? But Zoe, I think your mum wants to send you a message. Please stop worrying. I don't want you to worry about life. You see, this is what we get from the other side, Spirit. Is like they've had their life, they've passed to the other side, and now it's like looking at their life. And if only I could tell you, it's not worth the worry. It's not worth the stress. Don't do it. Don't do it. It ruins your health. It gives you a heart attack. It causes all sorts of emotional issues. Don't do it. It's not worth it. This is the message I'm getting, Zoe, is it's not worth it. If I had a message for you, stop the worrying. I don't know whether that resonates with you. If I was on the other side, I'm not, but another dimension, and I was able to step back into this dimension through somebody like me, a vehicle. I would come back, and I think that's exactly what I would say. You know, life is too short. It's not worth worrying about. Whatever it is, don't worry about it. Stop worrying so much. Stop worrying about what people think. Stop worrying about other people. And because I get this card for you from this message, is this card, which is worrying. Look at all the worries, the home. You know, this is worry, worry, worry. And I think if your mother could give a message, she would say, I wish that I did not worry so much. You may get that from your parents. Your parents might say, we should stop stressing out so much. Please don't get stressed out, because they know, they're wise enough to tell us that this causes so many. They've seen their friends, their family suffer because of worry. You know, it's caused all these problems. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is the message I get here. Now, I'm going to leave it there. I feel that she just wants, I don't know whether that's her character. You know, you're saying, Mum, I miss you so much. The way she wants you to cope with life, I feel. And the way she is coming across here is, will you stop worrying so much? Not about her. About Ocean, let's have a look. Yeah. You see, can't help it. Even on the other side, you worry about your children. You do. Well, I don't know, but I'm getting this. You still worry about your kids. You know, you don't want your daughter, your son to worry. So how do you feel about Ocean? How do you feel about Ocean? And we'll get on to your other questions there too. So please stick with me, okay? How do you feel about your grandson, Ocean? Grandson, Ocean. She's thinking about you. She feels this has transformed you. You know, you're a mother now, and this is a big responsibility. And spiritually, she's saying you are a mother. You've transformed into something wonderful, which is a gift, which is a mother. Wow. It's Mother's Day too, tomorrow, which is, I think what she's saying here is that she does not want you to worry about her. You know, if she starts saying, I miss you too, I feel that she's happy where she is. She would have liked to have known her grandson, but I feel now she's moved to another dimension. Or another plane here. It's very much, I see you have, you know, this transformation in you, which is wonderful. Being, and again, look at that. I pulled out that card again. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. I don't know what kind of a character she was. I'm not sure what sort of a character she was, but maybe she should stop talking so loud. But I think she is saying she can see that you're a great mother. Yeah, I just let me pull out another card here about grandson. How do you feel about your grandson, Ocean? How do you feel about your grandson, Ocean? I don't know. Did she worry a lot in life? Did she worry a lot in life? She's telling you to stop worrying, constantly telling you to stop worrying. I don't know why she's giving you that message. Look, the tower in this card, the tower is unplug and relax. Unplug and relax. Make sure you look after your mental health. Unplug and relax. This is just anyway. Well, I'll have to say on her behalf, I feel that of course, she's going to be pleased about her grandson. Of course, she is pleased about her grandson, but she wants you to look after yourself. That's what's coming across here. You're a mother now. You have responsibilities. You know, you're transforming into something that has responsibilities. Anyway, so I get that. I get that. I get that. I think I would say the same if I came back to give a message to one of my loved ones. Okay. So yeah, I think I've told her that you love her. Okay, you do love her. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look here. That's really lovely. Mother's Day and all that. And go back. Hi there. Hi everyone. I don't like to leave anyone out, but if I do, I don't mean to. Okay. Hi there everyone. Minnie Moose, Crazy Cat Lady. Hi there, and Zoe Richards, JW, and Lorna Birrell, Boston, Lincolnshire. Good evening. Why do I keep drawing sword cards in tarot lately? For example, two, and I love this. This is what I love because somebody put in my I read all my comments, by the way. Somebody put in my comments while I was doing a reading on Nicola Bulley. They were also doing their own card reading while I was doing my asking the question and shuffling pulling out their own cards. And this guy said that he pulled out exactly the same cards or the same meaning with his own reading, which I found fascinating. So if you want to do that, and let me know in the comments section what cards you pull out. If you get a similar reading, when I ask the question, wanting the energies from certain situations, also do your own card reading, pull out your own cards. Okay, I love that. I love all that kind of thing. Okay, all that community, finding out together as a collective. Okay, so so let's have a look here. Why do I keep drawing out swords in tarot lately? For example, 2 out of 3 of my daily draws are swords. What questions are you asking? What questions are you asking? It depends what question you're asking with swords, maybe going through a very, not a difficult time, because the swords are also power, about power and strength. So the swords are not always, bad cards. And it depends what context, the layout is too. So let's have a look. Hi there, Aga Banat. What's your channel about? You randomly popped up on my feed. Hi there. Yeah, I'm an intuitive, and nice to meet you. I'm an intuitive, and I go with gut feelings, and I look at situations, and I try to look behind the scenes and in between the lines and behind closed doors and that kind of thing. And try to help people, mainly try to help. And MCN, hi Yvonne, could you tell me how Sam feels about me, please? I will. I'll just go through. Hi Paul, Paul the Godfather Cutling. Can you say what your feelings are about a bully case? As it really is so very strange. I absolutely, actually, I could sit here for hours to tell you what I feel about that case. Me personally, I try to not make any judgments and try to um, I try to think of the right word to use. Pragmatic. I try to be pragmatic about this bully case. Um, I don't want to give you how I feel personally about it because I'm trying to read the energies. If I put my own personal feelings into the readings, then that wouldn't be right. I don't feel. I'd be giving you how high I felt when really I want to just bring in energies to try and get answers. Okay. Um, how do you feel about it, Paul? How do you feel? Put that in the comments. And anybody else, please put it in the comments how you feel. Um, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like my channel. It's a little bit different. Um, it is different. I always thought my channel was slightly wacky and people think, oh, what a mad woman. What's she doing? She's a witch here and doing. No, like I said, I've since I was about 8 years old. I've seen, I've even told my family that this is what I experienced this, and they're my father said, told him, and he knew about my channel, and he said a long time ago, and he said, he didn't be a disbeliever. He said, one day it was New Year's Eve, and it's something really like an old suspicion. Um, I think it was New Year's Eve. We had a knock at the door, and I opened the door, and there was a man with pure white hair stood at the door. They didn't even know who it was. I can't remember what he said now, but my father said since he knocked on the door, this stranger on New Year's Eve with this message, he said, I've got a message for you. They had nothing but a bad omen, and that person, he said, brought a curse to my door. That person brought a curse to our door, to that property, to that house. And since he knocked on the door, we had nothing but evil happen. We did. We lived on a hill, and there was a church. I mean, that church was very imposing, and I could see that church through my bedroom window, and you could see the cross on the church, and it reflect onto the bed. You'd walk in this dark room to go to bed, and you'd have a cross on your bed. I mean, how creepy is that? But that property, we had uh, a road traffic accident. Oh gosh, how many? About maybe 4 or 5. One was where he smashed into the wall. It was fatal. He died. My dad was trying to revive him. Um, I was stood there. I was only about 6. I was playing in the garden, and he was trying to revive him. We had there was another where this car crashed into this memorial, like a World War II memorial. It went straight into there. It burst into flames. It was like a movie set. It burst into flames, and then it exploded. They were trying to drag him out of the car before it exploded. And it wasn't even a fast road. It was like a 30-mile-an-hour limit road, slow road, going up a hill. And back in that day, if you could afford a car, the cars that you could afford were like really climbing really hard up this hill, because nobody could afford Not in that area where I lived in Yorkshire. It was nobody could afford a fancy, flashy car in that area. So most of them were like conking out halfway up that hill, breaking down. But we had so many accidents there, and yes, it said that was a curse to that house. Why I'm saying that is because I thought my dad would have been a non-believer, but when I told him, he said, I always believed that that man brought a curse to our house, you know. So ever since like when I was younger, I've sensed and my father said like so have I. I'm like that too. He said, and that's what he said. I suppose he doesn't share it, but he said, I'm like that too. I feel that too. I feel it. I feel the presence around and that kind of thing, seeing ghosts and all that kind of thing. Um, so let me have a look here. And I'm saying I've been good. I've been busy. I need to binge watch most recent videos. Yeah. Well, the thing is, you're lucky because I've been chilling out here over in France in this farmhouse, and I have I've had lots. I've just felt so relaxed, and I thought, and I've been working on my channel, and I'm staying in. This is a budget hotel room. I'm on the road, so I've got a bit of time, and it's good. I love it. I love doing what I love to do, and this is what I love. I love doing this. I really do love doing this. Hi, Paul. Hi, Hagata Banat. Can you pull out a card for my crush? Can you? Yeah, I can pull cards out. That's great. Can you tell Happy Mum's Day? Yeah. Oh, Happy Mother's Day, Zoe's mother. Okay. Can you pull a card out for my crush? Of course I can. Let's pull out a card. Let's pull out your crush. Okay. Pull a card out for your crush. Thing is that I have to bring in the energies before I pull out cards. That's what I do. I bring out energies. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Prussian. Thank you for your super chat. I'll come to you in a mo. Where was I? I was pulling a card out for somebody. For your crush. Let's go back. See, I'll try not to miss you out. And the thing is, I try to not miss anybody out. But Aga Banat's crush, your crush. Oh, that popped out. A little bit of a game going on here. This person could be, a little bit of a game, a chess game here. Game player. I'm not saying this person's a serious game player, but they're either you're playing a game or he's playing a game, or that's what I get. It's like they make a move, you make a move, that kind of thing. That's what I've got a card for you. Let me just go down the list and we'll answer some questions. Paul Thillaway. Hi, Yvonne. Can you please tell me if Nicola Bulley perpetrators will get justice for what they have done? I do hope so. So what's your intuition? Let's pull out some cards. Ooh, like I say, I'm going to use my intuition. I don't want to give you personally how I feel because that's me. I go straight into the energies here. So let's have a look. Gut feelings, intuitive, spiritual energy of justice. Let's pull out some cards here. Will the perpetrators, not mentioning any names, because I could get shut down. My channel could get shut down if I start accusing people. So this is why I have to be careful. But we can use our own minds to think who these perpetrators could be. if there is perpetrators, will there be justice for Nicola Bulley? And will these perpetrators be brought to justice? Let's have a look here. Will the perpetrators be brought to justice for this Nicola Bulley? Will she get justice? Wow. You saw me pull that out. You saw me. I'm shivering. You saw me pull that out. Justice. The justice card. There you go. You see, I told you that I was intuitive. There's going to be justice. There's going to be justice for this Nicola Bulley case. There will be justice. Wow, wow. And that's not the end of it. There's lots of nooks and crannies here to explore with this, okay? But that's your Paul. You asked me, I pulled out a card. Well, I asked the question for you. Nicola Bulley's perpetrators get justice for what they have done. And I pulled out the justice card. Wow. So let's hi Liza. I thank you for your gift you share with us. I'm a Libra, and I am going to do these zodiac sign readings, the energy readings from the universe as well for you guys, okay? Not just for looking into situations. My question is, I'm worried my boss is trying to fire me. Oh, God. Stop worrying. So intuitively, sometimes I don't need my cards. I think the main thing for this is, funny because as I was coming up to this hotel room, I did get this energy of, I don't know why, maybe it's for you, Lisa, because I got this energy that I used to be an intensive care nurse, and I used to be a nurse, yeah. So, suddenly I got this flash of how stressed out I was, when I was working on the wards and working in these highly stressed areas. And a lot of it was because of people not supporting each other, was the main cause for, and deliberately not supporting each other. But when you're going through it, you think it's you. You think it's you that's not being able to cope with the job, not able to cope with, scenarios. But you're more than, well, I know now that I was more than capable of doing that. But there was zero support from, and I feel that's where I picked that. Suddenly that came to me. Why am I thinking suddenly about that? I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, I'm happy now with what I do, with my job now. So I do private work, which I absolutely adore. I love it, and I've always wanted to do it, and this is what I do. So that's gone, but why would I suddenly be thinking about that? Hi there. So I just wanted to say, where was I? This boss that's trying to fire you. There's too many toxic people there. They make you feel as if tomorrow you could be fired. And I think what you should do, you're not going to stop a toxic person if they're trying to get rid of you. If for some reason they feel threatened by you, jealous of you, you're not going to be able to stop that person from feeling like that about you. That's their issue. That's their issue, that they feel so insecure that they're jealous of nothing. They're jealous of nothing. They're jealous of you. Um, they're jealous that you are going to take their job, their place, and all this kind of thing. Yeah, I was thinking that today. Maybe I thought that because of your question. You can't stop people from doing that. So the only thing is this is not making you happy at work, and you have to cope with this on a daily basis. You know, this heavy, oppressive atmosphere. So stop reacting, because I do get a toxic person, a boss, who likes to see is, these underlings reacting to his demand, his or her demands, because it makes them feel great. They're sick people. They're sick. They need help. These types of people. They just like to, it feeds that ego. That they're nasty. Um, you're not going to stop that person from being like that. They will just be like it with somebody else. So the only thing you can do, and I've been there, I've worked with people like that. I have. They do it deliberately. They don't support you because they want you to fail, because they're jealous of you. So what you do is you can't do anything about that person. You have to just get along with your job, do the job to the best of your ability, cover your back, tick all the boxes. And if they give you a workload that's far too much for you to complete, complete what you can, and say at the end of the day, I tried to complete that, but I wasn't able to complete all that workload that you gave me. It was, and just leave it at that. Don't say I'm sorry. Just say I wasn't able to complete that, so you'll have to give it to somebody else, or I will finish it tomorrow. Um, if they do take you to one side and say, why didn't you complete your workload, your tasks? Um, you can say, well, I feel it was too much of a workload and I couldn't complete it. And you could go to HR and say that my workload is far too high I've actually done that. I've been given 3 days of a workload in one day and expected to do it. And when I failed to do that, I was pulled to one side in the office and told that I'm not performing. You're not performing as you should perform. And I took it took me all night to do it. I wrote down a time management of all the tasks that I was asked to do. I put a time to how long it would take to do that task. And I took it in the next day. I said, I put all these tasks here and I put a time here of how long it takes. And even there's an agreed time that it takes to do that task. And in that day, you gave me 3 days work in one day to complete, and that's impossible. And I took that to HR, and they couldn't do anything about it. Um, they said, well, she's lazy. She can't keep up with the workload. Sometimes they do it deliberately. I have to say, you can't stop people from doing that. If all you can do is cover your back, tick your boxes, and just don't worry about it. I worried too much in my career. I really did. I had burnout every couple of years because of it. But I could carry on for ages about that, but I won't. Just don't just think to yourself, I'm not going to stop this person from being like this. And if they're going to sack me, they will sack me. But if this is a toxic environment, you need to leave. Look for another job. You don't need that. You don't need to be around toxic people. I recognize toxic person now. I can sniff a toxic person out a mile away. And, I question straight away. It gets put on the table. I don't want to, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this person. I feel this is not a good situation for me. I will put it on the table and I will say what it is, put it out there, okay? If I miss you, I'm sorry. Let me go to Prussian. Hi, how are you? Um, thank you. Hi, Gable Ends. Hi there. Hope you're well. Thank you for becoming a member. I'm going to, yeah, if you want to become a member, that's fantastic. Please become a member. Hi there, member C. Hi there. I will do. I will do some secret readings. I said, welcome to my secret readings for my membership. I haven't done it for a while, but I am. I will get some readings for the memberships only. So get yourself a member, and I will look at readings that I wouldn't normally put out there public. That's what I do with memberships. That's what I do with Patreon too. I don't, I go a little bit more controversial than what I would normally with with basic YouTube. So thank you for becoming a member. That's two of you. Thank you, Gable Lenz, and thank you for becoming a member. My secret readings, I will do that. I'll probably do one tomorrow for you guys. Okay. Hi, thank you so much for becoming a member. Hi, Paul. You've done an awful lot of input there, so I'll give it a read. Okay, Paul, the Godfather coddling. Hi again. I just don't believe she fell in the river by the bench. I have severe anxiety and depression, and I know everyone is different, but I don't think she would have carried out things. Why would she? Why would she? Why would she be suicidal? Just think about it. Why would she be suicidal when she just got a promotion? She just got a new client with her work. She'd be on top of the world. She wouldn't be suicidal. We also have to look at blame shifting. I don't like this idea of the menopause, the perimenopause, drinking, alcohol, depression, perimenopause. Somebody's used that as an excuse, and I feel that's been used as a blame shift. Very silly kind of blame shift. It's like, it's very misogynistic and sexist too, to blame things on perimenopause. If somebody said that in a workplace situation, they'd be done for sexism. What you're saying, she can't do a job because of a perimenopause. That would be actually that would be something that you could actually sue over. Just saying, okay. Paul the Godfather, she did on that morning, knowing she was going to take her own life, but I don't know. I don't think she. I'll be honest here. I don't think she did. I don't feel she did either. How could she? She was in a good place in a work situation. Unless she was being pushed over the edge by a DA situation. Well, we got justice card. You asked, will there be justice? And we got the justice card. I don't pick out those cards. I pulled that out. So I will go with that. I will go with there's going to be justice over this. Justice, okay. Prussian, let me get to you. Sorry. Thank you for your memberships. Please become a member. I'm going to do some controversial readings on the memberships, okay. A membership is that you support my channel. I think it's only about £1, $1 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know now how much it is, but $1 a month, and I do some like secret readings on there, but I will do some more. Okay. Okay, Pushin, do you see me moving into Randy's house? And thank you, Pushin, for your super chat. Also, if you want to buy me a cup of tea, a pot of tea to support my work, so can make more videos, um, um, you can. It's in the description there. The link. You can press that and just put that's for a pot of tea. I mean, if you want to, that'd be great. Thank you. Or you can become a member and get something back for it. But I know a lot of work needs to be done, and I'm okay with that. But when do you see me moving, if at all? Randy's house. Do you feel he's using you, Prussian? I get the sense you feel he's. I think you're a bit fed up. I think you feel this Randy's using you. This is going nowhere. I feel you're saying to yourself, I can't pretend to be this person's lover anymore. I don't think you are, but I do sense that you feel like, where's this going? It's going nowhere. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not really engrossed in a Murdoch case. Me neither, actually. Um, you got really engrossed with Murdoch case. I did a reading on that. That's very complex, that case. Um, I'm in this economy hotel room right now. Hi, it's good. It's in France and it's okay. But the walls are so thin, you can hear people talking. So if you can hear people chatting, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Um, yeah. He's a narcissist. Well, I don't know why I got involved with that in the first place. I honestly feel that Prussian. He won't be living there. I get also, why does he play that game with you? I know, yeah, okay, he's a client, not a lover. But why is this game? That concerns me actually. The game that he plays, that Prussian. Actually, this I don't see you moving in with this place. Not yet. I can't pick up. Not in 2023, and I can't pick up beyond that. Actually, I usually go. Sometimes I can up to 2 to 3 years, like I did with Harry and Meghan. Usually about a year to 18 months, but not any more than that. It has to be quite. Um, I honestly can't feel that you're going to move in with this guy, in this house for a while. I get a sale of a property too. I don't feel you're going to move in. I think it's going to be put up for sale. Yeah, he does it. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, that's what I pick up. It's very manipulative. Plays games with you, and it drives you absolutely insane. Um, that's what narcissists do. They do. They do. Yeah, they do. They twist your mind inside out, and you end up questioning your own mental health. It's only when you get out of that, and we talk about the Nicola Bulley case too, is like, you know, she may be having a perimenopause, but if she's with a narcissist, he would have toyed with that. He would have toyed with her, with her hormonal craziness, her imbalances, start raging, shouting, confusing, gaslighting, um, putting things in certain places and then taking them away. And you're thinking, well, I'm sure I put those keys there. Did you move those keys? And then it drives you nuts because you're going through the menopause. I'm sure I put those keys there. Are you sure you didn't? Are you sure you didn't? I don't, just, I'm sure, and it makes you question your own sanity. And that's what worried me about him mentioning the perimenopause, the menopause. Because if he's a narcissist, he would have toyed and played with. They use everything as a weapon. You know, everything is weaponized with a narcissist. In fact, if I would never tell anybody, not that I would be going through the menopause. I wouldn't tell anybody if I'd got issues like that with a narcissist. I wouldn't say, look, I'm going through the menopause, I'm on HRT. For a psychopath, that's like, ooh, this is, for a psychopath or a narcissist, they're going to say, ooh, that's going to be lots of fun. I can play lots of games here. I can drive that woman insane, And a lot of these guys use that as like a weapon. So I do apologise about the noise outside. Crazy, crazy. Anyway, so I don't see you moving into. I don't see you moving into that place yet. Not 2023 anyway. So let's have a look. Any more questions here? Thank you, like I said, for being. I'll get some juicy. Hi, Gina. Thank you, Neil. No, I have not, but I'm not sure that would help with what's going on with me. It's hormonal type issues, quite complex. It is. Are you saying that you're menopausal too? I don't know. I think it's cruel. I think it's cruel if you're going through the menopause, if you are with someone who sees that as like, oh my God, this is going to be fun. I'm going to make this person's mind go absolutely crazy until I push them over the edge. That kind of crazy, messed up psychopath, psycho. Has anybody here been involved with a narcissist? I have. I've known a lot of toxic people. I've also been involved with a sociopath, narcissist. It's not until you get involved with somebody like that, until you get involved with someone like that, you realize how dangerous they can be. But it also makes you open your eyes to the world, how the world is right now. And I've done readings on narcissism only because I've been through it myself. It just shows you how crazy this society is right now, because people are so obsessed with narcissism right now, and it's like we want to find out. I'm not going to be gaslit. I'm not going to have my vulnerabilities used against me or weaponized. I'm not going to have my menopause weaponized against me. I want to be supported with that. I'm not, all these things. Um, it opens your eyes to, or it opened my eyes to the way people can be, and when I'm looking at Nicola Bulley, and and suddenly he brings out this perimenopause and a drinking, alarm bells go for me. I think, oh, hang on a minute, you had some welfare check there, and now you're saying this. That would be, if I was a detective, that would ring alarm bells for me. Um, Hi, Nana Rosebud, how are you? Hi, Paul Thurlaway. Um, Hi, Neil. Hi there. I personally, what's that? Okay. I personally think your intuition about the bully case is spot on. Thank you. I feel this is what's happened. Best wishes to you, Yvonne. Thank you so much, and best wishes to you too. Um, and let's talk Nana Rose. But hi, Yvonne. Can you see if I get a bigger house anytime? I'm short on space. Oh, let's have a look here. It's nice to get a light-hearted question. So that's fine. We'll get a light-hearted question in between. Hope you're well, Nana. It's lovely to see you. Nana Rosebud's been with me a lot of years, and I hope you guys stick around for a lot of years too. I really do. So let's pull out a card here. Are you going to get a bigger house? A bigger house. I get extension. I don't know what that means. Have you thought of having an extension put on your house? It would be cheaper. That's what I. Oh, then you wouldn't have to move. I would say yes, you are. I think things are working out for you right now, Nana Rose, but I'm not sure. I see you with Miss Sunshine. Miss Sunshine is, you are elevating, you're holding onto the strings of these balloons, and you are lifting off the ground, like you're lifting off the ground and you're elevating. And that card means that things are good for you. So with that card, I would say yes. It's not a rosebud. Whether you have an extension, first of all, I got extension. So that would be cheaper than buying a bigger house. So that's what's coming through right now. Are you going to get a bigger house? Are you going to get a bigger house? I think I'm getting that you are looking after yourself right now. Things are good for you right now. Feels like they're booming for you. I don't know whether that's right. Yeah, the rose garden, you're looking after yourself right now. The rose garden is you're looking after your rose garden, which is you, your inner self, looking after yourself here. So much on your mind. So much on your mind. This is like, oh gosh, it's trying to. Yeah, I get the home is in the sky right now with this card. It's like the house move. These houses are moving. So this indicates a house move. Obviously, look at it. The houses are moving in the sky. So this is a house move. So yeah, I actually get a house move here. This quite positive cards actually. Looking after yourself. You know what? In this climate, in our society, I'm not saying that you should be selfish, but there's so much narcissism out there. I think it's better to put yourself on top of the list, and then everything follows. Because, you could meet a narcissist tomorrow and it's all gone. Because narcissists, what they do, they destroy you from the inside out, not outside in. Well, it can be outside too, physically. but from the inside, they work from the inside out. They look for your vulnerabilities, they weaponize your vulnerabilities, they try to send you absolutely crazy to be able to control you, but they don't even know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. All they do is destroy people. And once they've destroyed you, took everything away from you, they go and start and do it with another victim. Um, and this is what, I'm not saying trying to scare you, but this is what we're having to protect ourselves from with this, with our society right now. So, hi, Prussian. Thank you for your super chat. Will I sell house or human services take it? Ah, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I do get the sale of the house. I think I've said this before that you will have to fight to prove that you are. Yeah, I think that's going to be. I think you know that. I think you know that that's going to be a battle for you. I think you know that already. I don't. I think you've just got to. I think I've said this before. You've got to state your case. Um, I get partial, half and half, half and half. I don't know what that means, but I get half and half. I hope that's answered your question for you. So I will be here. Thank you for Yvonne for you've made my day. Yeah, I got good reading, Nana Rose. But yes, my kids say that I'm easily led. Oh, bless. Well, don't be. Put yourself first, okay? Don't be. Don't be. I think when you're a kind-hearted person, I'm the same. I don't. At one point, I think I've got harder because society's got harder. Um, I've experienced narcissism, sociopath. So I think you become more wary, which is a good thing, because when you get to that point, you're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself. Look at Nicola Bulley. She had 2 kids to that man, and yet he still didn't marry her. And and now look, she's dead. So I wanted to look at how did he feel at the funeral, because Nicola Bulley's now been, her body has been laid to rest. So, and that was on, I think it was the 9th of March. Um, Thank you, everyone. Thank you for becoming a member. Please become a member. I'll do some secret readings. We'll go a little bit deeper. Things I wouldn't normally say on YouTube. I'll go that a little bit extra. Okay. Yeah. So hi there, Magic Bottle. Hi there. Hi, Minnie Moose. Hi, Debbie Langton. Hi, everyone. I feel Magic Bottle. I feel the police have their suspicions with Paul and Emma and Nicola's family too. And Nicola, um, again, they've got to be careful what they say. They don't want to put it out there in public. Hey, you know what? We're going to knock on that door. We're planning to do some more investigation, and we're going to do that. We're going to get this inquest out of the way, and we're going to go straight to that door and knock on that door. They're not going to say that publicly. I've done 2 readings, which are the next few days, and that explains it all, okay, a little bit more. And I won't go into it here because that'll ruin those videos that I've done. But that is that the one of them that I've done is there going to be further investigation, and I've actually I've actually looked into that. Okay, but they're not going to tell everyone their plans, what they're planning to do, how they're going to investigate this. Um, and what's that pushing? You read the Murdoch case exactly as I followed closely. I put in a lot of hours watching it. Yeah. Well, I picked up, I just did the energies pushing about the Murdoch case and um, of that. And that's what I picked up. Hello there, Zoe Richards. Hi there. Hi, Lynn Perry. And again, I'm sorry if I don't get you answer your questions. Um, yeah, there's too many narcissists, and we have to be. And it's horrible. It's a horrible experience too. And some relationships they don't even realize they're with a narcissist. They're so used to being gaslit and told that what's wrong is right. They've been so manipulated, so gaslit that they believe everything that their narcissist is saying to them. They're so scared to be alone too. Don't want to be alone. They've probably got kids involved. They've got houses, and if they start complaining and start putting their foot down, saying, "You're not going to talk to me like that, okay? You're not going to gaslight me like this. I know you're gaslighting me. Can you please stop?" If you start doing that with a narcissist, they'll start to up the ante, which could end up being violent. And and this, you see, this is what people don't realize. That, well, why'd you stay in a narcissistic relationship? Why don't you just get out? Because they manipulate you from every corner. You know, you may be reliant on them financially, you may be reliant on them because that you live in a property together. You may, you know, and they may be controlling you through that. They may be controlling you through violence, through children, money. You know, it's not that you're weak and you're having to stay. It's because you're frightened for your life sometimes to actually leave. And sometimes you have to get police involved, which is a DA situation, or, you know, you have to ring the police over these people. Um, yeah, not good. Um, Gina Dean, narcissists destroy your self esteem. Yeah, that's what they work on first. And make you feel like you don't deserve any better. Yeah, because they make you feel as if they want you to feel, although you don't feel that, but they want you to feel like you're lucky to have them, and you're going to get nobody. You'll get nobody else, you know. And they do it in such a. It's like a cycle. It's like a cycle of abuse. They build you up, make you feel. Um, and crumbing as well, breadcrumbing. They give you a little bit of affection, love. You know, do something nice together, go out for the day, that kind of thing, and then they'll withdraw and pull away, and they'll come back, and it's like hot and cold all the time, and you don't know where. You know, you don't know, eggshells, and you don't know what to say, whether that's going to make them, you know, trigger them. You don't have to say anything to a narcissist. You could say, "Oh, it's your day today for to cook a meal. You know, it's your day today to cook a meal. So I did it yesterday. So we'll take it in turns. We're both working." They don't want you to talk like that. Um, that will trigger them. That will trigger them into a rage. Just a normal, everyday relationship will trigger a narcissist into a rage or make them think, "Oh, you're not talking to me like that. You're not going to talk to me like that. That's how they will think. They may not say it, but behind their head, they're saying, you're not going to talk to me like that. You're going to pay for this. And they make you pay for just being a normal person. They're so twisted. They've got so many issues. Um, you could say something like, can you fetch me a loaf of bread on the way home from work, in a very loving, caring voice? Oh, yeah, I do need something. Can you just fetch me, can you bring me that on the way back? But because, yeah, how dare you? How dare you ask me to do something for you? I'm going to make you pay for that. And they'll think this. They're twisted psychos. They really are. They don't know how to be in a normal relationship. They don't know how to operate in a normal relationship. They withdraw affection and love from you. They withdraw. They'll make fake promises to get married. We'll get placed together. We'll get married. We'll plan our wedding, and it's all fakery, a bit like Paul Ansel, and said, "Well, I was going to marry her." Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's mental abuse. It's from the inside out, and you don't have to be. The stronger you are, the stronger character you are, the stronger person you are, they see it as more of a challenge. So, say if you're a strong person and a strong character, and you're very confident, and you travel the world and you do stuff, and you're you accomplish quite a lot. You're a go-getter. You work hard, you're a hard worker. They will see that as a challenge to break you down, to 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 break all that down, and they start from the inside out. They look for your vulnerabilities. They're narcissistic. They look for something to manipulate, and then they take away your boundaries, and then they just cross that boundary, and they're nasty, cruel, evil people. That's what they are. So anyway, so let's have a look. Hi Lynn, Yvonne, why are we so drawn to Nicola's case? Interesting question. Yeah, I think I think I think some of us can. She's got two children. She's a mother. She looks very loving, very nurturing. Also saying, it's very feminine energies too. Saying that she's going through the menopause. That enraged a lot of people. How dare you say that the menopause is um, some mental health issue, and it's a normal process. You see, a narcissist would find that an inconvenience that a woman is going through a natural process, which is the menopause. A narcissist, a psychopath, would see that as like, oh, that's inconvenient. I can't have this. I can't have a person, a woman, going through the perimenopause. Are you kidding me? You know what? I will just look for some other shiny new thing that just doesn't have this problem. This is how they think. This is how I will just get a new source of supply that, I'll have an affair, and I will just leave you at home to deal with your perimenopause with no support. And I will just leave you there to rot while I just do not acknowledge it. I don't have time for your menopause. I don't have time for your menopause, your normal process in a woman's life. That's a narcissist. Um, and I think that we are drawn to this case because of that. Not because of the perimenopause, because we feel ourselves inside Nicola. We see it. I say, okay, and we want to protect her. It seems like we want to protect her. She's got two young kiddies there. I mean, who's done this? Who did this? And there's all these things that are fitting in here. And a lot of us women say, well, I wouldn't go and commit suicide when I got two kids at home that needed me. And I would not commit suicide when I've actually got a promotion and new clients that would make me on top of the world. And it's like trying to. I think we can see a lot of ourselves in Nicola. I do. Um, in terms of the guys who want to get to the bottom of this, they actually see, their sisters, their daughters, their mothers in Nicola. They want to protect her. So I think that's why we are drawn to this case. I do. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be going in a minute because I've been on 1.5 hours. It's funny how the time flies here. Yeah, it's the subject has come up with the psychopaths and the narcissism because we're talking about Paul Ansel. I mean, is he a narcissist that can't be bothered with the perimenopause there? Don't bring this to my door. I don't need this. Does that mean that he put his hands around her neck because of it? It's too much of, I don't want to have to deal with you and your feminine, natural things that you go through as a woman. I don't want to have to deal with that. I didn't invest in that. I'm not going to marry you because of, all of these things. So before I go, I just want to look at the energies of Paul Ansel at the funeral. And I just need to do that. Hope you don't mind, guys. You have a connection to elves. Wow. Amazing. And I like the fact that these numbers popped up for me too, which is 444. I like to, and whenever I see feathers, white feathers, I believe that so much. When I see white feathers on where I'm walking, I know something amazing is going to happen. I'm on the right path. That I love that kind of thing. So let's have a look here. I feel drawn to the case because I recognize she is an intuitive empath, and I'm an intuitive empath too. And he is a narcissist. Wow, yeah. Um, the very first time I saw P at the start, I knew. I think most men. I'm sorry, guys, but I think there's a lot of men that. Well, it's fact that there's more percentage of men that are narcissists than there are women. Um, those eyes, the energy, yeah. Can you ask about Willow's dog tag? Did she have it on or on her collar when she was found? That I think that was a setup. I do. I shouldn't say this, but I'll say it to you guys. Okay. Um, we need to do a membership so I can say things like this. We'll do a membership. If you become members, I'll do live and I'll say things that I shouldn't. um, I think that was a setup. I don't even feel there were that many people intuitively. I don't feel there were that many people on that field on walking. Yeah, it's a time where people do walk their dogs. Um, but I think if this person that was walking Willow, and I've done a reading on that too, so I won't go into that. I don't want to spoil that reading for you. Okay. Make sure you watch that reading. So what I'm going to do is the energies of Paul. Okay. I'm going to do a bit of an extended reading on that on the channel. What was he feeling at because he went to the funeral and I think Emma would have gone to the funeral. So how on earth were they thinking? And what I will do is I will do a follow-up reading on that. How did they feel at the funeral? And because that's, that must have been, let's pick up on the energies of how they felt at the funeral, and that'll be a big giveaway, won't it? If these energies come through. So I'm going to do that next. Okay, so look out for that. I'll probably come back with that in about a week's time, because I've already got two videos coming up, and I will come on a membership as well. I may do that on membership. I'm going to do that on membership, guys. I'm going to do how did they feel at the funeral as memberships only. So if you want to join membership, please do. It's about $1 a month. It's nothing. It's just to support my channel, and let's do that. Let's do that. I will do that. Okay. And I will do that in the next week for members only. So thank you, everyone. I am going to, and the sister, yeah, oh, so many readings to do. Thank you all. Thank you. And time just goes so quickly. 1.5 hours I've been on here. And I just would love to do lots of your questions. And I hope you enjoyed the live show. And I will get around to seeing you when I can live, okay, as much as I can. I try and get on at least once a fortnight or once a month. So look out for me live. I'll try and get on more than that, actually, as much as I can, okay, live to you guys. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take care. Look after yourselves.